Okay, here we go. Let's do this. So, I want to make it known right from the get-go that I'm not doing this video because I want sympathy or people to feel sorry for me or it's not a sob story. I just kind of want to talk about it and I have for a while, and specifically I want to talk about it on camera. So, now I'm in the mood to. And also, I am not an expert and I am not a therapist and I'm not qualified. I'm just talking about my story, I guess. So if you've read the title of this video, I'm talking about depression, specifically mine. Yay. So we'll kind of rewind first and kind of just talk about where it all began with, me specifically. So, last September, I was diagnosed with severe depression, but, working it back myself and working it back with the people who helped me, it started nearly a year ago in January of last year, and there's no real way to pinpoint kind of what happened. A lot of stuff happened to me at the end of 2014, at the start of 2015, and just a lot of stuff happened, and that's definitely when I started to change mentally up in here. Now we're all pretty sure, like a lot of people are pretty sure I had depression before, in my early teens for about 3 years, because I was it's when I started secondary school because I was bullied a lot, and apparently I got through that with starting YouTube and playing a lot more video games, but that didn't help this time. I guess it all kind of started after losing a job that I knew I wasn't going to be keeping anyway, but I lost a lot sooner, just because they didn't want to keep me on. They didn't fire me, they just let me go because they just didn't need the people, so I sadly, lost, my contract ended a couple months earlier than I really wanted it to. So that left me with a kind of a void, I guess, of, not really wanting to, not feeling good about myself. Then I got the letter that I was coming here. I got accepted to the University of Lincoln and I'd be moving to Lincoln in September. And that was good, but I also felt really sad inside because I'd be leaving my family behind and any remaining friends I had back in Ireland and my relationship at the time behind, which I was really terrified about. And then, sadly, in February, a couple of days before Valentine's Day, my long-term relationship ended, and even though I wasn't feeling really good about myself anyway, that kind of is what tipped me over the edge. Now, I'm not saying that that is to blame or that she is to blame. I'm just saying that all these events in my head, I'm feeling sad and empty and hopeless all the time, and a little bit restless, I wasn't sleeping good. Kind of just, when that happened, that was kind of the tipping point, I guess. That's when everything went to shit. I already wasn't communicating too well, and I communicated a lot worse afterwards. I didn't really eat, I didn't really leave my room, I didn't even really see the light of day, and as well as feeling sad and empty and hopeless and restless all the time, I also felt angry, and I also felt ashamed, I guess. I cut off a lot of ties and didn't really end a lot of relationships with people on good terms, and I guess I felt angry and ashamed then, but not as much as I do now looking back, but most of them have been repaired, so put that behind us anyway. And yeah, as the summer went on, I just started to feel worse and worse and worse and more alone and angry and bitter, and I drank a hell of a lot more. And it was only really the fact that I was coming here that kept me going. And, well, this is probably the best place I've ever been in my life. While I don't speak to the person who pushed me and made me start feeling like myself again and good, I'm really grateful for what she did. She helped me finally go see and get professional help. And even though I don't anymore, at least not as frequently as I did back then, maybe every couple of months now I will, I still take medication every day because I gotta get the brain chemistry good. But that's what I kind of want to say more than anything is I'm getting better. I'm actually getting a lot better now. And it's because I dealt with it properly rather than trying to deal with it on my own and going, oh, my friends will just help me and I'll get through it alright. Now that's not saying ditch with your friends, you're going to hurt your friends a lot, but the friends that know that it's not your fault and know that something is wrong, they will help you through it, but they're not going to be enough. You need to see a counsellor or a therapist, and if you do need it, you need medicated, because you might end up doing something stupid, like really hurting the people who care and love for you the most, or even something worse, like hurting yourself, or, and I'm saving this for another video because it's not appropriate now and it's a bit of a downer, nearly kill yourself like I did in March time last year. That was extremely selfish, so yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, I'm making this because I want to finally get this out in the open about my depression and the fact that it's getting better now, and I always still do have bad days, but it's nowhere near as bad, and that's because I took the right steps and I've got loving and supportive friends around me. But I still do have a long way to go. Who knows, this could never go away. I could be on the edge for the rest of my life. I feel like I'm not always on the edge, but then there's days where I am on the edge. Maybe in my head I think I'm not, but maybe I constantly am, and it's just, it's a constant fighting battle. And it is a disease, it is a sickness, being depressed all the time, and don't ever let anybody tell you that you'll get over it, or you'll be alright in a couple of days, or you're just moody, because fuck those people. Honestly, fuck them. The one thing that this thing has taught me, being depressed, is that I matter, and people around me matter, and even though I don't know you, you matter. People matter, and, well, you know, you can come back from, like, your darkest days, kind of. I don't know, I don't want to sound too, I guess, cheesy, but I don't know how to put it into words. Again, I'm not a therapist, I'm just a rambling Irish guy on YouTube who probably sounds a little whiny right now and is not making much eye contact with the camera, because I don't know if I'm talking about this right, or if this is even appropriate. I think it's appropriate. It's my story, I can share it if I want to. And I'm sharing it really awfully in my opinion, but hopefully people are getting across what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, and I keep repeating my fucking self, is just life is going to throw really shitty things at you, and some people are going to take it worse than others, like myself, and you just need to do the right thing. Speak to people, open up about it if you can, even in ways. You don't have to say, I think I'm depressed, or I feel really sad, or I'm going to kill myself, or whatever. The people who know you will know the signs, and will, you just gotta sometimes let them take control for a little bit, and then get the right help, and then everything hopefully starts going back on the right track. Again, I'm not a therapist, I'm just giving, I don't want to say advice, because if it's not for you, then don't take it. I'm just talking, I guess. And there is some other details of the story that I probably will talk about in other videos that I've been really ambiguous about, but they're for another videos because I don't want to make this too long. But yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning. This is when I want to make the video. I'm gonna go to bed now. And look after yourself.